Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Brooke could return to a former flame on Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke's love life will finally improve thanks to one of her exes. Brooke's love life on the Bold and the Beautiful could finally improve. Up to this point, she's been devoted to Ridge even more than he deserves. Brooke is convinced that he's her destiny. No one has turned her head quite like he has throughout the years. As they say, there's a bridge over troubled waters. Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, have had their share of troubles. The latest was the Forrester Creations takeover, which was the last blow to their relationship. Ridge assumed that Brooke helped her daughter, Hope, Annika Noel, and Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, steal the company. What also didn't help was Brooke's quick acceptance of the CEO position. She did it without thinking twice, but she claimed that she was doing it for Ridge. She wanted to give the company back to him, but he refused to listen to her. Ultimately, he ended up back in Taylor's, Rebecca Budig, arms. Brooke found herself alone, but not for long. There has been speculation about Brooke and Ridge's future. Are they still destiny? They might rekindle their love when B&B returns to Italy. The golden couple could return to the very place where they fell in love before. This trip could give Ridge insight into his heart. It's obvious that he's feeling confused. Brooke could return to another love. B&B fans were shocked to learn that Jack Wagner will reprise his role as Nick. He will return on June 13, reports Deadline. Brooke might finally realize that her relationship is dead in the water. She might want to return to a love who brought safety and stability instead of unpredictability and drama. But what will Ridge do? He won't enjoy seeing his Logan with someone else. Brooke could end up in the middle of Ridge and Nick. Who will she choose? Will she want her destiny? Or does she want happiness with another former love? This could change the trajectory of Brooke's life. We can't wait to see what happens. In the ever-shifting sands of Los Angeles romance, few names carry as much weight, passion, and history as Brooke Logan. A woman who has loved deeply, lost fiercely, and always risen again, Brooke is the beating heart of the Bold and the Beautiful. And now, whispers in the air suggest she might soon reignite a flame from her past, sending shockwaves through the Forrester family and beyond. But which flame could it be? Brooke's romantic resume reads like a who's who of LA's elite. There's Ridge Forrester, her perennial soulmate, and the man whose name she's uttered in both passion and pain more times than anyone can count. There's also Bill Spencer, the bad boy billionaire who once had her ready to throw it all away. And we can't forget Deacon Sharp, father of her daughter Hope, and a man whose dark past keeps colliding with Brooke's light. Lately, Brooke has found herself alone, reflective. She's been the rock for Hope during her latest struggles with Thomas and Liam, and the voice of reason amid Ridge and Taylor's never-ending tug-of-war. But soap operas don't leave icons single for long, and recent episodes have seen subtle sparks, glances, awkward silences, and lingering touches. Suggest that a reunion could be on the horizon, but not with Ridge. Not this time. The unexpected contender, Deacon Sharp. Yes, the reformed bad boy might just be the one to sweep Brooke off her feet again. It seems impossible, even reckless, but that's the thrill of it. Their history is stained by betrayal. Deacon was married to Brooke's daughter Bridget when they had their affair, a storyline that rocked the show and viewers alike. Yet time has a way of softening edges, and Deacon's recent attempts to turn over a new leaf haven't gone unnoticed. Brooke sees it, his efforts to be a good father to Hope, his sobriety, his stability. Deacon has stayed away from scandal, mostly, and there's a sincerity in his eyes now, a quiet yearning when he looks at Brooke. It's not lust anymore. It's love, haunted, hard-won, and honest. Could she really go there again? Hope seems open to the idea, which is a surprise in itself. She's forgiven Deacon for the past, and her own complicated history with love gives her a deep empathy for her mother's heart. After all, if anyone understands that love isn't black and white, it's hope. But not everyone would be thrilled. Ridge would lose his mind. Although he's currently entangled, yet again, with Taylor, Ridge's possessiveness over Brooke has never truly wavered. Seeing her with Deacon, of all people, would push him past the edge. Expect stormy confrontations, emotional ultimatums, and maybe even a punch take it lightly either. Though Brooke shut him down after their last entanglement, the chemistry still sizzles between them. Bill thrives on control and conquest, and watching Brooke choose a man like Deacon, who lacks his wealth, status, and charm, would light a fire of obsession in him. Bill doesn't give up easily. But perhaps the most compelling reason for a Brooke-Deacon reunion is that it just makes sense. The Bold and the Beautiful has always been about cycles, old loves revisited, wrongs righted, and hearts rediscovered when you least expect it. Brooke has spent decades being torn between Ridge and everyone else. Maybe it's time she rewrote her own story. Imagine it, Brooke and Deacon slow dancing in Il Giardino after hours, reminiscing about the past with misty eyes. A candle flickers between them. Deacon reaches for her hand. "I never stopped loving you," he whispers. "I just didn't know how to be the man you deserved." And Brooke, ever the romantic, feels her heart stir. Not out of pity or nostalgia, but something real, something new. Of course, it wouldn't be the Bold and the Beautiful without a twist. Enter Sheila Carter. She's still obsessed with Deacon in her own twisted way, lurking in the shadows with a glass of wine and a loaded secret. If Brooke and Deacon get too close, Sheila might do whatever it takes to destroy their reunion. Blackmail, sabotage, a dramatic kidnapping, all on the table. And what if Brooke gets caught in the crossfire? It's the perfect storm. Ridge's jealousy, Bill's ego, Sheila's madness, and at the center, Brooke, choosing to chase a love that once destroyed her life. But maybe, just maybe, it's the love that finally sets her free. There's poetry in it, full-circle storytelling, and in a show that thrives on unpredictability, a Brooke-Deacon reboot feels both shocking and inevitable. Maybe this time, Brooke chooses the man who loves her, not the legacy, not the fantasy, but the real thing. The one who has seen her at her worst and still shows up with a bouquet of daisies and a hopeful smile. Maybe Brooke Logan, the eternal ingenue turned battle-hardened queen, finally lets herself fall for the last time. Could it be Deacon? Could it be the beginning of something real? Or is it just another chapter in the saga of Brooke's beautiful, messy, and unforgettable heart? Stay tuned. If you'd like, I can do a follow-up on how Ridge or Bill might try to interfere, or what Hope's reaction would be if things really started heating up between Brooke and Deacon. Want me to continue?